Hi, I'm Pete Scargill, and this is the Odrvm 4K action camera. So the first thing to do is take a look at the case. As you can see, it's quite good quality. It's very well padded. It looks like you could easily drop it off a mountain without doing any damage to what's inside. So there's a nice handle on it, a nice feel to it. Let's have a look and see what's inside the box. So inside the box we have the camera itself in its waterproof container, which is very nice. The whole thing's very light. Sorry about the reflections. That looks pretty well made. Then over at the top here, so we have a number of items in the top here. Steel, I think that's some kind of retainer, cleaning cloth, lots and lots of straps, some cable ties, and on the other side, if I can get this stuff out, various items, including one of many fittings, a different type of back slightly, a USB cable, a manual, and an after sales card. The manual is in multiple languages, so actually there's not that many pages in English. It's fairly basic, but there's enough to get you started. Okay, so here we have a spare battery. There is already one inside the camera, and that's a remote control. Anyway, to save you all getting terribly bored, I've taken all the packaging off, and you'll have seen this before on Amazon, etc. A whole range of different types, fittings, most of which fit onto the bottom of that case there. For different requirements. That's for a push bike, presumably, or a motorbike, and others are for sticking things onto cars or onto different surfaces. So here we have the device plugged into USB and hence charging the battery. There is no separate charger with this unit, so although you can buy batteries and chargers separately. And in fact I have, but thanks to Amazon there's going to be a bit of a delay. So there it is without its case. It's very neat actually. It fit in your pocket no problem. There's the front. That front button is the on off and also function button. Then you have up and down controls and obviously fire away taking pictures or videos. I really can't get over how light this is actually. That's really neat. And here we have the wrist remote control, which can take individual pictures or take videos. Obviously there are a couple of straps there that are perfectly suitable for fastening that to your wrist or your ankle or wherever it is you want to fasten it to, really. The unit already has a battery in it, all set up for you. 4 screws to take out if you need to replace the battery, and one spare comes with it. As we turn the unit on, you can see the screen at the back is actually very good. I was expecting some really low resolution nonsense, but it's very good, the screen. And by using the controls, you can switch between video and audio. You can pull up a menu, and there's quite a lot of items actually on the menu, as you'll see in a second. So there I'm going through, I think there are about 20 menu items or so. Everything you could possibly imagine, changing resolution, turning the gyro on and off, which is like an anti-vibration thing. Ignore that the sort of horrible colours there. It's some artifact between the two cameras. The screen's actually in really nice colour. And so there you are, you just go up and down and change your settings to your heart's content. I won't go into that because you can get that from the instructions or off the web. There is a voice prompt with this device which you can turn on and off, and you can also turn the time and date on and off as well. the voice prompt is pretty useless, so the first thing I did was to turn that off. Another handy feature is the frequency switch, so you can select between 50 and 60 hertz frequency to stop interaction with monitors, etc. And of course you can format the SD. And change the screen resolution, which goes from way up high to sub VGA. Now something that I found a little odd here, apart from the dubious conversions of Chinese to English, as you can see on that top question. Anyway, I digress. Further down the page, I was looking for how to change the volume level of the prompt and obviously playing back, and it would look like you can't change the volume. Now I might be proven wrong there, but that's on the web, that's the impression I'm given, and I certainly couldn't find a volume control. There's the replacement back, slightly different to the original. I'm keeping that protective cover on, and also I did note that they don't give you a replacement front. Now I think that could get scratched quite easily. However,
video start.
So this is my second attempt. First time round the loop recording was on and audio was turned off, so a little bit of wasted time there. Right, so I'm going to take a walk around and we'll talk about the camera and look at some of the features. So I have the gyro and the anti-shake on, which should be giving you a relatively steady picture. I'm on the highest resolution. Personally, I don't really see the point of using anything other than the highest resolution. So I'll not even cover the low res. You can go right down to sub VGA standard if you want to. So this is a cold winter's day in the northeast of England. Hence the pretty rubbish sky instead of nice clear blue skies. It's icy. One of the things I've noticed about the camera is there doesn't seem to be any way to adjust the volume. So when it powers up, it talks to you. It says something like ready or something like that, but it's so quiet you can't really hear it. Now I could have done this recording with a separate camera or recording device, but I thought you know, if you're carrying this thing in your pocket, well, you want to know what it's going to sound like in real use. So apart from an aircraft going by, it's a relatively quiet day and we're walking along in the countryside. I have to say the camera's nice and light. I think I would have preferred if I'd strapped it to my head or something, but oh, and what have we here? Well, this is a great excuse to try out the close-up. I think this thing gives up at about 6 inches, but let's give it a shot. There you go, one dead mouse. That's about a foot away. That's about 6 inches away, and that's about 3 inches away. Yes, it's a brisk winter's day. Not very pleasant at all. Now if you check out these videos in about 3 months' time, I'll be over in Spain and I'll give this a good hammering over there where we have rather more pleasant weather. Now I don't have the plastic cover on this, so as I point it near the sun and you see all sorts of reflections, that's what you're going to get off the camera itself. The lens is also clean, I checked that. So this is about as good as it gets when you've got the sun at a low level blasting at you. I'll take a walk back here and I'll do some more close-up stuff. So we're about 7 or 8 inches away from these twigs. and I'm assuming that the focus is just starting to lose it a little bit. Let's have a look. About a foot, about 6 inches, about 3 inches. That's about a foot there. And there we have it. Well, you know, if you look at the cost of this camera, I mean, I've got a quite expensive Nikon camera and it takes much better photos than this, but it doesn't have a gyro. It would be jumping all over the place. Oh, here's my friend. Hello Simba, how are you? Say hello to the camera, son. Yeah. That's a good boy. Are you coming with your dad? Oh. There you go. Say hello to the camera. That's my Simba. You're not impressed, are you, son? You just want to go somewhere where it's warm. I'll put some information up on top of this video to tell you about the camera and judge for yourself. You see a lot of these videos that take them on really perfect days. Well, life's not like that. There you go.
Video start.
I'm indoors now, and just to see if that makes the sound any better, again I'm using the microphone inside this camera here. Okay.
And now I'm back to the ordinary desk microphone. You can tell that the mic on the camera isn't that good, but there again, if you look at other reviews of these sports cameras, none of them have got really stunning sound, so possibly you're better off recording your sound on a mobile phone or something and then adding it in later. Anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the channel and go and take a look at the website, which has nothing to do with cameras, incidentally. Anyway, thanks again.